to it, may I be allowed to just make a repeat of the para ito yung ano ha, ACQ, Enhanced Community Quarantine. Ito yung pinaka mataas kasi marami na ang taong may infection. And as a matter of fact, we know that the hospitals and everything, they are having a hard time coping up. Ang enhanced community quarantine, Cebu City. Kayo lang. Ang general community quarantine, this is di masyado, is the National Capital Region, Benguet, Cavite, Rizal, Lapu-Lapu City, Mandawi City, Leyte, Ormoc, Southern Leyte. Sa Cebu Province, Talisay City, Minglanilla, and Consolacion. Now, dito sa Modified General Community, ito yung stricto yung local system doon. I will read it from 1 to 14. Makinig kayo ha. Sa Abra, Baguio, Ifugao, Kalinga. Region 1, Ilocos Norte, La Union, Pangasinan. Region 2, Cagayan, Isabela. Region 3, Bataan, Bulacan, Nueva Ecija, Pampanga, and Angeles City. Number 4, Region 4, Batangas, Laguna, Quezon, Lucena City. Region 4B, Palawan, Puerto Princesa City. Region 5, Albay, Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, Naga City. Region 6, Capiz, Iloilo, Iloilo City, Negros Occidental, and Bacolod City. Ang Region 7 is Cebu Province, Bohol, pati Negros Oriental. Do not confuse dito Cebu. Yung isa, yung doon sa pinakadulo, pinakamataas, Cebu City. Malaki ang Cebu. Cebu City lang ang kasali. Nagsusolo siya. So, Tacloban, Zamboanga, Bukidnon, Davao del Norte, Davao del Sur, Davao City, Davao de Oro. And Region 12 is Cotabato and South Cotabato. Region 13, which is really sa Caraga ito, Agusan del Norte at Butuan lang. Ang Sabarn, Lanao del Sur and Maguindanao. Ngayon, dito sa panghuli, yung Modified General Community Quarantine, that this applies for the rest of the country. O klaro, you can take.
Maraming salamat po, Mr. President.
Secretary Sani Dominguez is here to discuss with us how to open up the economy and balance our health and economic objectives.
Thank you, Mr. President.
The Philippines came in with a strong economic fundamentals to address the pandemic. Number one, our growth has been 6.6 on the average, 6.6% per year, on the average from 2016 to 2019. It was supposed to be an upper middle income country by this year, prior to COVID-19, but we won't make it. Low to stable inflation. The inflation from 2016 to 2019 has been about 3% on the average, which is exactly where we are predicting, where we wanted it. We were in a strong fiscal position. We had the highest revenue and lowest debt as a percentage of GDP. The the Build Infrastructure Program doubled as a share of GDP compared to the past 5 decades. We averaged 4.5% of GDP in 2019. On the average was only about 2% for 50 years of GDP. That's spending on infrastructure. We had the highest credit rating ever. We got BBB plus, and in one rating agency, the Japanese rating agency, we are actually A minus. We had the lowest unemployment of 5.3% and underemployment of 14.8% in January of 2020, and the lowest poverty incidence of 16.7% ever in the Philippines, starting on 2018. So you promised when you came into office that we would lift 6 million people out of poverty by 2022. We achieved that in 2018. Our poverty rate when you came in was 23.5%, and by 2018 it was 16.7%. And the dotted lines are what we were projecting. So we have to face the new reality. The reality today is that the virus is not going to go away, and we will have to live with it for a long period of time. So far, that's the story, Mr. President, and I really believe we really should begin opening. You know, you put NCR, Calabarzon, that is where the economy is based. About 60% or 67% of our economy is based on that area. That should move more to the MGCQ as quickly as possible because people have to start working. Of course, for me, if we should monitor it on maybe on a barangay level, and if you know the cases go up, just close it down. But do it on a place to place, and do it also on a company to company basis. So if the company has a big spike, close them down also.
Thank you, Sani. Salamat. Mga kababayan ko, we made this program for you on a regular basis, explaining to you the wherewithals and all of how government is responding to the crisis and how it has also eaten up a lot of over money in the economy. So, alam ninyo, dublado ito. Now, the only thing that can really prevent it is to stop COVID or minimize COVID. Wag na lang sana na madagdagan. And the answer is really up to you. Kung gusto mo magkasakit, lumabas ka. I do not think that I would like the idea of you being picked up and detained for just going out when it is prohibited. It's just a matter of fancy, or if it is really an emergency, the law enforcement will understand it. Pero kayo mismo, simple lang ang hinihingi ng gobyerno. Kung maaari lang, lalo na sa mga matatanda, Huwag na ho kayo munang lumabas. Nakita namin na yung mga bata, there's a low rate of young people being infected. Maybe it has something to do with really the constitution of the body. Kagaya namin. Sa itong table na ito, wala na masyadong stable ito. Pag nadapuan kami niyan, finish, no more. So, wala na tayong program. Ibang format na naman kung saan. Pero hindi na ako. Ang hinihingi lang namin is buhayin mo sarili mo. At ikaw lang ang makagawa niyan. Buhayin mo ang sarili mo at huwag mong idamay ang mga kapwa tao mo. Because if you go out, there's a chance that you get the COVID and then infect somebody else. So, and then that is why it's called epidemic or pandemic. Kasi palipat-lipat, pasahan lang, pasahan. Not really kung may ubo siya. Kung nakatabi kayo, tapos asymptomatic siya, tapos you maybe catch the breath, the deep breath of your next, your neighbor there, your seatmate, baka makuha mo. So, ang the best, lalo na sa mga tatanda, is stay home. Mga bata, stay home rin because you cannot afford the risk of getting sick. Alam mo, totoo lang, maniwala lang kayo sa gobyerno. Hindi na lang para sa amin. If you are really that sick in the mind, well, think of your fellow men. Huwag na lang ikaw, kasi baka ikaw pa ang maging career. So yan na lang, huwag na lang ikaw kung ayaw mo talaga. So yan, stay healthy, tapos avoid crowded places, observe the distance rule. Important, at least 1 meter. Wala na masyadong malapit. 1 meter would be, alam mo, medyo okay na. Kung hindi mo talaga, if you cannot go as far as possible, I think 1 meter away. Pag nag-ubo, tumalikod ka lang. Huwag kang lumapit o umalis ka kaagad. Because then the microbes would be flying in the air and you're bound to get it. May isa dito na madalas akong makatanggap ng complaint. You better shape up. But I'd like you to know that I am ordering now, because the CIDG is listening, and the NBI to investigate you, at ang BIR to look into your finances. Yung mga padala, nawawala, tapos yung pagdating, pinapalitan, wala ng laman. I am not condemning you now. I am not also insinuating that you are liable or guilty of doing it. It would depend greatly on what is the result of the investigation.
JNT po, sir. JNT.
JMP.
JNT, sir.
JMP.
T, sir. T. Tango, sir.
JMT. Itong JMT, yung nakita nyo sa TV, yung tinatapon nila yung waste na ng mga basag-basag dyan, mga spoiled or yung kinunan o pinalitan, baka, masyadong marami. Kaya ang mga Pilipino tuloy, pag magpadala gamitin GMT, trusting that itong mga bagay na ito, darating, ang gumagamit para naman mga ganun, yung mahirap. May padala. It's not really one or two incidents na tinapon ninyo. Hindi masyado yung sa the handling of the cargo. It's the lost cargo or cargo na pinalitan ninyo. As a courier, a company registered as a courier, I would like to, because of the so many complaints, but I will close you down. Sigurado yan, sasarahan talaga kita, whether you like it or not, after the CIDJ and the NBI would finish their investigation and would point a liability sa inyo. Siguraduhin lang ninyo. And yung lahat naman na may reklamo, go to the nearest, punta kayo sa police, hanapin ninyo yung merong opisina yan ng nakakalat yan. Police agency yan. Sabihin ninyo paturo kayo, then file the complaint there, ang inyong affidavit. At tapos tignan ko, if I'm satisfied na medyo may kalukuhan, sisirayan ko kayo. And I will file charges also. Yan lang siguro, mga kababayan ko. And I said I have brought out the things that are needed to be known today, and I will continue to call the attention of anyone, anyone or yung kompanya mo, if you are not in parity with what you say in public. Yung warranty mo sa public, yung courier na your cargo will arrive safe and sound. Better sabayan mo yan ng sabayan mo ng the standard of parity. Anong sabihin mo, yun. Kung hindi kayo kontento, magsumbong kayo. Now again, I would like to remind before I close, si General Anyo, to gather all na naghihintay na walang matulugan, walang matirahan, at nandyan sa labas ng NAIA or whatever sa airport, you will be transported to a place. I will pay. You just bill me. Pati pagkain. Hindi naman pagkain na maghanap lang ng yung mga karinderya dyan kasi baka budget magreklamo. Huwag kayo magkain ng mamahal-mahal kay hindi panahon na ito ngayon. We are in a crisis and let us keep our senses close to the ground. So, maraming salamat sa pagkinig ninyo, and I'd like to thank the people here who spent almost so many hours just listening and giving you the proper advice. Salamat po.